Right at the convergence of the Three Rivers on Art Rooney Drive, we welcome you to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Pittsburgh Steelers. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Once more the juke. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And out across midfield down to the 45. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
That type of run right there, that just fires me up when I watch it because that's maybe the most underrated aspect of his game. The ability to break tackles and know where the first down chains are and pick them up.
He's tough, good pedigree. Dad Stacy was a linebacker at Missouri.
Yeah, and how about Mom on the track team? So I think that's where the speed came from. And she's not shy about letting us know that, too.
Yeah, I got the best of both worlds. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Back to throw now on first down. Flushed out right. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Going deep downfield for... And this is caught inside the 5. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. As his guys are in for 6. And the Bengals are going to take a first quarter lead. Parkey with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. On first down, it's Locke. This is Bell on the dump off. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Big Leonard Williams there on the stop. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Block on third down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Luck on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Bell. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards on the play.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game too. 2 first downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. They go play action here on first down. This is caught by Antonio Brown. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Luck going to bring him up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. A give to Bell. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Let it roll, let it roll. Reggie. Tempo.
On second down, it's Bell. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. The give is to Bell. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
They've made goal line offense a priority on the practice field this week. This is exactly the situation they've been prepping for.
Go ahead.
After the penalty, it's Bell. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. 2nd and goal, the lone man in the backfield, Le'Veon Bell.
11Z.
They get it to him running left. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. In for the score. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. That's one of those long drives where not only do you score, but you really tire out the defense, too.
That's a great point because now they've been on the field for a long time. Them going to the bench, trying to make adjustments, trying to figure things out, but they'll do so fatigued.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is a defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Artie Burns, the cornerback, brings him down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. He'll drop to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. They'll set up a throw. Steps away to his left. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Bengals with a football to begin quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd down at 5 here to start things out. They'll give to Elliott. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
They're going to look to throw. Drops it underneath to Elliott. Yeah, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too. And on 3rd and 3, they decided to go with a dime package. Yeah. 6 DBs.
Yeah, you're right. They've got 6 out there. Now back to throw. Forced out to his left. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Now Cody Parkey out to try the field goal. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. And before this 4th and 3 play, we're going to get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Now Cody Parkey out to try the field goal. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. And Parkey's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
675. Gun. Bring up. 380.
Now a 1st down carry by Bell. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they've bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
Let's go. 11Z. 12. Yeah, easy.
They'll fake it. Now Luck. Under pressure, and down he goes. Luck is sacked. Miles Jack in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
Let it roll. 1, 6, 3. Hey. You got 3. 12. Color.
Throwing on 3rd down. Luck. Escaping the pressure right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. The 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
Parkey adds the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone. For a touchback.
Let it roll. Wide, 626.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And now running right through it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big hitter there, a 1st down gain of 26 yards.
All right, I've got to be careful here, all right? He's on the plus side of 30. There may be a little gray in the beard, but that's not slowing down his speed as far as he's concerned.
Well, he's saying I'm on the plus side of 30.
Well, if you're on the plus side of 30, you don't know what I'm on the plus side of. All I know is that run right there let us know there's still some life in those legs.
Absolutely, still got a lot of life left in those legs. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On 1st down, Luck. He goes underneath to Freeman. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
12, 12. Middle, middle, middle.
From the red zone now, Locke. It's complete to Brown, right side. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long. Now Luck. A screen to Bell. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's third down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
And the Steelers on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Again, Locke. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Steelers are able to make this a close game again.
Boy, that route is really tough to cover because if they're running it correctly, you think it's really going to be a slant.
Yeah, well, we talk all the time about how it's tough to execute offensively, but you're saying, don't forget, it's tough to cover for the defense, too.
Yeah, the number one thing that you're taught is to not get caught inside or get beat inside. So you guard that a little bit more. So that gives you a little bit more space to operate outside if you start your move initially inside if you're a receiver.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And out now, here come the Bengals. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. Back to Heinz Field after this. Now a play fake here on first down. And a reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. A good pickup there at 22.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll look to throw now on first down. Jeffrey with a catch left side. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him down right about the 20. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as he'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
And Parkey's kick is good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. First down now, but that clock rolling. They'll fake the handoff. Now Love. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So their move is to decline that so they don't get another 2nd down. It'll be 3rd.
So that has to tell us that they're pretty confident in their 3rd down defense, right?
Absolutely.
Whether it's a sub package or nickel package, whatever they want to run out there, they feel like they can defend here on 3rd down.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long?
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. As the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Here's Locke. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Now here's a whistle and a timeout. It's called by the receiving team here, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st first down. Going deep downfield for Ross. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Artie Burns, former first-rounder, there to break that one up. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Patriot!
And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. That's going to set them back 5 yards. And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Going deep downfield for Ross. And incomplete on the deep ball. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one fielded at the 5. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Meanwhile, down in Dallas, an update from there. And it's the Cowboys that have moved down to an early advantage. That'll be a game to monitor as we go along. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On 1st and 10, Locke. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 41. Here's Bell. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
When Leonard Williams was picked in the 2015 NFL Draft, I compared him to Merlin Olsen, and I got a lot of grief about it. Did you just see that play there? Did you see how he made that move and made that tackle? That was Merlin Olsen-esque there.
I just perked up when you said Merlin Olsen.
Yeah, a lot of people said, hey, that's too much, too far, and maybe it is early, but I think this guy has a chance of fulfilling that.
Hey. 4 down, right. Check 26, check 11.
Here's Luck now on 2nd down. Incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. A shotgun snap for Locke. Goes underneath for Bell. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion.
And I know you can't really see it, but that play spells frustration with a capital F for the guys on defense. They covered everyone else, end up going to the running back out of the backfield, and he picks up a back-breaking 1st down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
They'll go again with Bell. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. He's going to get it running right, and he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Now Luck on 3rd and goal. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple.
Here we go.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. A dump off to Elliott. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a Bengal 1st down, a pickup of 11.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Room to run past midfield. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Really good, skillful, tough running throughout this contest. picked up first down after first down. He's got to have a nickname, doesn't he? How about the human first down machine? I think that fits.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That one complete to Elliott. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice gain.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Go, run it, run. Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby.
Back to throw. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll drop the throw. Jeffrey reels it in over the middle. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Bengals in possession of the football and in possession of the lead as well as we start the 4th. Carry now for Elliott. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Drops it underneath to Elliott. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go over the century mark.
Well, you got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried about any of that. You just want to get him to the promised land for every runner, 100 yards or more in a game.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you've got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. They come out here in the eye. He's going to get it running right. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's third down now. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll set up to throw. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And Parkey's kick is good. And that will make this a 9-point lead. So that's a big one. Obviously, Charles makes it a 2-score game. His 3rd field goal of the game, able to knock it through.
Yeah, not exactly free and clear yet, but as a defense, you get to play a little bit looser, don't you? Because you do now have a little bit of a margin of error, don't you?
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Carl Lawson in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Hey. 622. Hurry. 50 to Mike. 50 to Mike. Come off the ball hard.
From the gun, here's Love. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. At 5 yards on the play there, the drive will continue.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
He's going.
2nd and 10. Luck again. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. They'll go back to the ground with Bell. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Brandon, unfortunately, I've been here before. They've had 2 opportunities to stop them, so this is demoralizing. They haven't gotten it done. Now you're calling all your blitzes, all your attack defenses, but you're not worried about playing your normal position. You're going to take chances now.
Well, you said it. 2 third-down opportunities to get off the field. Couldn't do it, and the clock continues to roll. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44.
Gun. Four down.
On first down, Locke. And now he'll tuck it and run. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the 4th quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
Love. And this is caught at the 8. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Let it roll. Four down. Check.
Now it's Locke. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So that one a hold, right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
A terrible spot for a holding call as he'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal.
Gun.
Luck now to throw. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Leonard Williams in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll.
You can't stop me.
Luck. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Really nice gain on the completion. However, still 3rd and goal that they face now. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And is it a touchdown? No signal. No, they say incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
A dozen plays on that drive that ends with a field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? Just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. And the Steelers signal for another timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. The Bengals go down to a knee in the victory formation. Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now third and long. The Bengals go down to a knee in the victory formation. So with that knee, 3 weeks in the books, and they creep above 500 now at 2-1.
You know, I played with a guy once after taking a knee at the end of the game, and he came in and grabbed the equipment manager and said, make sure you wash that spot, special, because I just took a knee for a win. That tells you how much guys enjoy that, because getting a win, no one takes it for granted.